Hi guys, welcome to CoderinMe. Here we are again talking about some algorithmic question that is always in any interview questions. It's very popular question, just like tomorrow that I have discussed about to find the second largest or second smallest number in an array, and the same things in an array for that questions. And the very popular question is find missing number from an unsorted contiguous array. From unsorted contiguous array, this means the array is not sorted. Array is any order, in any order, or may not be in any order, and it is contiguous. This means the value are from 1 2 3 4 5, the value are continuous, so you can date it is contiguous. Values are continuous but they are not sorted. So how we will find the missing number and what is the approach? So in that question you can say that when there is a value 6 2 4 1 5, so here it is 5 elements in an array, and of course 3 is missing. How we will find it? So we can check it here, or you can say that okay, that is there. So the first method is based on pure mathematics, and in this mathematical question what we will do, because we know that the array size is 6. We know that the array size is 6. So what we can do, we can just find the sum of that array. And how we will find? Because if we know that array size will be 6, so what we will do, we will just find the sums from the sum. So this means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So that sum will give us how many numbers are there. So suppose if there is 6 numbers, we can say that okay, that is 21. And now after 21, if we will subtract 6, then 2, then 4, then 1, then 5, it will give the value 3. So here what we will doing, we are doing n is equal to 6, so sum is equal to 6 into 7 upon 2. As we know that the integer always the sum is n into n plus 1 by 2, that mathematics. And then 6 into 7 by 2, that will be 21 as usual, and then we will subtract everyone. 5 6 2 4 1 5, the missing value will be 3. So let's apply it into the code. So here you can see that I have already applied everything, because it's very easy. You can see include a stream and using namespace, and then there is a main function that it is int main. Now I have declared a variable that is n, so that will be decided that what is the range of number and how many elements will be there, or from where to where we will search. So if the n is 5, this means 1 2 3 4 5. If the n is 6, this means 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we will take input. Now it is a dynamic array, as you know that because there must be one element missing, so we will take the size of array n minus 1, because if there is 5 range, so 1 2 3 and 5, then this means 4 is missing, so we will always take the size of n minus 1. Now it is again an input time, so every element that what I want to or you want to enter, then I take again a variable that is int miss, and the find missing is a you can say a function. I have called the missing function find missing, and find missing I have given a parameter that is a and n. What is a? You know that a is an array, and what is n? As you know already that n is the size from where we want to search, or which range we want to search. Then after, when we call that find missing function, the find missing function is above, so we can see that. And then after that, if we will find that int miss, then there is c out miss. So now all the query and all the algorithm will be declared here. So there int a, that is an array we have already, and that int n, that is the, you know that is range. So what we will do, first of all we will take sum. Int sum is equal to n cross n plus 1, sorry, in n plus 1 divided by 2. So this will give us the value of n into n plus 1 by 2. Then after that, what we will do, we will just for int I is equal to 0 to int I n minus 1, because the array size is then I plus plus. What we will do, we will just subtract this. Sub minus is equal to sum is equal to sum minus a I. As you know, you can see that sum minus ai will give us the value. Sum is equal to sum minus ai. See how return, because the return type is int, so it will give us return sum. The answer will be there. So what I am doing, I am just subtracting all the elements from the sum, because I take the sum. So after the sum, it will give us the value. Suppose we have 4 elements and the value is 1, 3 and 4. So what it will do, it will first ask 4 into 5 by 2, that will give us 10. Then 10 minus 1, that is 9. Then 9 minus 3, that is 6. Then 6 minus 4, that is 2. So the 2 is missing, you can see that. So what I did, that is here. So let's see why it's working. Let's see it's working or not, and then we will check it. Suppose I have an element, I want 7. So 2, 3, 1, 6, 5 and 7. So there you know that there is 4 is missing, so it will give us the 4 value. Okay, so that's how it's working. I have again second method. What we will do, let's solve. So in the second method, what I will do, this is the modified version of the first method. What I will do, I will just at the time of taking input, I will just do the sum, because every input will be in this sum, and the sum is the variable. I have initialized it 0. So now you can see that if the value is first time the value is 1, the sum will be 1. Then if the value is 3, the sum will be 4. So after all input, we will have the sum of all the elements of array, and then we will find the total. Total is n into n minus 1 minus 2. That means that is range of sum, total range of sum. And now we know that the only 1 is missing, so we will just subtract this total minus sum, and it will give us the value. So suppose I have an example that if there is 4 elements and I have given 1, 3 and 4. So what it will do, the value sum will be, at the first time sum will be 1, then 5, then 4, sorry, and then 8. 1, 4, 8. After that value 1, 4 and 8, we will take the sample, that is 4 into 5 divided by 2, that will give us 10. So now we will just 10 minus 8, the value will be 2. So you know that 2 is missing. So I am doing the same thing here. 1, 3, 4. So the first time 1 plus 0 is 1, and then 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. And the sum for 4 elements is equal to 4 into 5 by 2, that is 10. 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. So it should work like this. You will check it. Now it's working or not, we will check it. That's very simple. Suppose there is 5 value, and then 4, 3, 2 and 1. So the missing value is 5, as you can see. I have third method in which we will use XOR function. So as you know that XOR operator is a very popular thing, and XOR, you can say XOR always take an output if the value are not same. This means if 1 and 0 are there, the value will be 1. If the 0 and 1 will be there, the value will be 1. But for the same case 0, 0 or 1, 1, the value always will be 0. So for the odds one, for the opposite one, it will give 1, and for the same, it will give the 0. That's the XOR operator will do. Now we have applied XOR in the third method. So what we will do? We will first check how it's work. For example, if there is one condition, or there is one rule, that operator precedence and XOR is binary operator, so it will always work from left to right. What do you mean by this? From left to right, this means the value will be from here to here. The value will be from here to here. Okay, so the value is 1 and 3. So suppose the value can changes. So value, and we are doing for hexadecimal. So we are using this thing here. So suppose 1 is this, so 0 0 0 1 is 1. As we know that from decimal to binary, you can change easily. It's very easy. So that is 3. So let's 1 and 1, that is 3. Okay, now how it will work again. So now from this 0 and 0 are the same, so value will be 0 0 and 0 same. I said that opposite 0 and 1 opposite, so 1 and 1 same, so 0. So now the value will be 2. So 1 and 3, 1 XOR 3 will be 2. And again the next, suppose there is new number 2 and 7, so this is 2 and this is 7. Same 0, opposite 1, same 0, opposite 1, so value is 5. So the same that will use in this operation. So here what I did, I just did int x1 is equal to a0, and this means the first element, and int x2 is 1. So we will always check with 1. Okay, the first element and then 1. So what we will do, for example, for the first element, suppose there is 4 elements, and there's 1 2 and 4. Now that loop is working. From I is equal to 1, I less than n minus 1. This means the size from 1 to 4, and the first value is here. So here x1 is equal to 1, and x1 will be the XOR. So x1 XOR and ai, and this the second element is 2. So 1 XOR 2 will be what? How it will do? So we can check it again. So 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. Now here 2 0 1 0. So it will give us 0 1 and 1. Opposite, so that is 3. So 1 and 2 will give us the value 3. Okay, so now for the first time the value will be 3. So for the first variable x1 is 3. Now x1 will always, then again will be 3, and the last value second loop, that is 4. So what we will do for 4, 3, this means 0 1 1, and 4 1 0 0. They all are opposite, so value will be 1 1 1. That means 7. So you can see that it will give us 7. So it's very easy, as you can see that is value. So now for after the first loop the value will be 7, and for the second loop what we will do, we will just find x2 for the first elements. x2 was 1, so 1, and the XOR operator for the second value. So second value is 2, so 1 and 2 will be, as you may see, 3 and Then after that the second loop will be created, and that will be 3 and 3. What will be 3 and 3? 0 1 1 0 1 1. All are 0, so it will give us 0. So the value will be 0. Here I have 7, here I have 0. After that it will give us 7 and 0. Seven means 1 1 1 0 0 0 for the 0. So now it will give us the opposite value. It will give us 7, so the value will be 7. Okay, what do you mean by 7? It must be 3. Okay, so here you can see that the loop will go from 2 to 4 because the arrays, the n size is 4, so value will go from 2 to 4. First it will check from 2, then it will check from 3, then after that it will check 4. So the value will be the value will give us the value that is 1 0 and 0 1 0 0 is 4. So now we have value 4. Now we know that missing value is x1 dot x2. What is x1 dot x2? That is 7 XOR 4. 7 XOR 4 means for the same value and for the opposite value, that is 1 1 1 1 is missing. 1 1 is 3, you know that, so 3 is missing, as we can see there. So 3 is missing here. So we just have to find the value, an option the how to find a XOR. XOR is very helpful in that case because it goes a single bit for that, and what we are doing, we are just doing XOR operator. So let me check it's working or not. Okay, that's a screen, that is 5, that is 1 3 4 and 5. The value is 2, so it's working fine. Thank you very much for watching this. This is Saf from CoderinMe. Please like and subscribe our channel. We will always update you regarding that. There is my site also. There is CoderinMe site where we can find that everything, that every formulas and every new questions from horse and everything. Thank you very much for watching.